Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Uh-oh. See? Uh-oh. Something didn't happen. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Oh my God. We're having technical difficulties already. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Oh my God. I don't know what just happened with that. What is going on? Hopefully you guys can hear it because I cannot. Child. This is the part that annoys me. It's always on Mondays. It's always on Mondays. Y'all can hear me? All right. I'm hoping that I'll be able to hear when the call line open up. But there might be a possibility that I won't. Hold on. They said they can. I cannot hear anything. This is annoying. Oh my God. Oh, what? All right, I can't hear myself, but you guys can hear me. Wow. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna be able to do the call-in line, but we need the call-in line. What the heck? Golly. Hold on. I'm not even sure what just happened. I'm gonna have to bring this back, y'all. I do apologize. Damn it, man. I hate bringing it back because it messes up the whole entire stream. I have to be able to hear me. Hold on. Let me try something real quick. Let me try something. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I'm just gonna use these headphones. Oh my God, can you guys hear me? Dang it, man. I gotta use these ones. Can you guys hear me? All right, I think we can hear. I think everybody is good. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to everybody who has got here late. We had a little bit of you see what I be going through on the back end? Now I'm using like some other headphones that I don't normally use, but we needed to get here. So get in here, everybody get in here. Oh my God, I'm so sorry that I'm late. But yeah, I was dealing with technical difficulties, obviously. But we got it together. We figured it out. All right. So we got a lot to talk about today. We got to get into some things. The call lines is open. It's going to be 563-999-3658. If you're a returning subscriber, then you know how this thing goes. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yes, there it is. I can hear. Okay. Period. All right. Well, let's get into some things. We're going to be talking about Bun B calling out Tory Lanez. We're talking about Boosie not wanting to respond. And then we're going to finish up with JEFFREE STAR and in my mind, what I think his attempt to try and get into Black hip hop culture. All right. So let's get started with the show. All right, first thing on the docket is rapper Bun B. We know Bun B is like before my time, but I heard of him. You know what I'm saying? He's from Houston. He got a couple of songs that I remember if I heard it. Okay, and I know probably a lot of you guys are out there like, no, I know a lot of his songs. Yeah, don't kill me, don't judge me. I'm not a big Bun B listener, but I know who the nigga is. Okay, so anyway, they saying the voice is off. Is what happened? Oh, okay. All right, so we good? I'm sure you just never know. Okay. Okay, well, if Keza says I sound perfect, then I sound perfect because she's a big stickler with sound. So I'm gonna go with what she says because she can hear the slightest clipping. Okay, so let's go with it. So he had some things to say, which I think is interesting because you know what? I feel like you guys, the fans, the women, power to the women, right? Because you guys are keeping your foots on these men's necks out here in Hollywood. And I say don't let up. All the Megan Thee Stallion supporters, all the black women, don't let up. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's one of them days. It's Monday. But like I was saying, do not let up. Keep your foot on these men's necks and keep pushing the issue. So Bun B actually went live and he said some things about Tory Lanez. So let's get into it.
All right, now here's the next thing. And I tried to be impartial and cool about this and not get it. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck Tory Lanez, okay? And I don't care if this go viral or none of that shit. I'm from Houston, and if somebody would have done something to Megan in this city, we would have rolled. Megan in L.A. by herself. It's just her and T. Ferris. She ain't got a mama no more. Her mama is gone. Her daddy is gone. Her grandmother is gone. All the people that loved her and cared about her unconditionally, that looked out for her and would have protected her, ain't there. So as an OG in Houston, I'm standing up. Tory Lanez did some whole ass shit. Period. Yeah, I know Tory. I know his manager. I know all of them, man. Fuck all that, though. Fuck all that. If the man on drugs, get him some goddamn rehab. If the man got mental health issues, get him some therapy. But you're not just going to sit here and shoot this girl and we not say nothing. This shit not real. This is not real nigga shit. It's not. Anytime a man hurts a woman, that's obsession. That ain't love. That's obsession. You know what I'm saying? And he had no reason to shoot this girl. She want to get out the car. Get out the car. You get into it with your gal, she mad, let me out. Pull the fuck over. Because whatever you got to deal with that, it's going to be better than if you don't do that and you try to restrain a woman and then shit get physical. Because if she ready to get out the car and you don't let her get out the car, she going to get physical with you. And she got a right to. Let her out the goddamn car. No, he ain't from New York, he from Canada. So at the very least, they going to deport his ass. He got to go back to Canada. But when nobody's talking about it because it's a black woman, y'all can say what y'all want. That's just what it is. If Benji, the twin from Good Charlotte, had put his hands on Cameron Diaz or somebody, you let one of these actors or somebody that fuck with one of these white women in Hollywood, put your hands on Alyssa Milano and see what happens.
What is the woo, man? I see.
Okay. And I seen something else where they said if Tory Lanez would have shot Kylie Jenner, he would have been in jail. Now, I received, which is probably a fact, Now, I received an email from one of our callers yesterday, and this is what it says. I will say one thing. One thing I forgot to mention yesterday is that the police are using TMZ to pressure Meg into talking. They keep having the sites publish stories about the lack of communication / cooperation every time Meg posts on social media. She posts pictures of the injury and wrote in the caption that she had her back to the car. So a source is saying that because people are not cooperating, the LAPD is using TMZ to put out stories to get reactions out of Meg Thee Stallion to hopefully get the truth out of the situation. Now, I did just receive an article. I haven't read it yet, so I don't know what it's about. That they're saying the charges have been dropped against Tory Lanez. I don't know if that's real or fake because I'm literally just received that email right now. I'm also hearing that a lot of men in the industry are afraid of Tory Lanez's manager. I guess he's a scary guy or an intimidating guy, so a lot of men are not wanting to speak out behind that because they are cool with him, or he's well connected in the industry and he might be some type of OG of some sort, and they just don't want those problems. So it's really, really interesting. Even in this video, I think there was a point where Bumby was just kind of talking and he was kind of like, well, yeah, I'm familiar with the manager, and if there's repercussions to happen because of that, then I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Let the OGs handle it. So there's a lot of, in my mind, there are a lot of policies and procedures to this. It's levels to what's going on. And if you ask me, I think that Tory has told his side to industry. So maybe people are not talking publicly, but niggas know what's going on behind the scenes. Meg has told her story to industry. Tory has told his story to industry. So maybe perhaps some of the people that's not speaking out feel like that he's not justified. I mean, they feel like he's justified. I don't know. We'll see. There's more to the story because these niggas know what happened. They got these people's personal phone numbers. These other celebrities know. Okay, they're not saying anything because it might be more to the story. All right, let's see. Now, Boosie was on the Shade Room and did an interview, and I just feel like he's so irrelevant, but we brought him up here just because I wanted to, he's trending on Twitter right now because he was so vocal about the trans Dwayne Wade's daughter Zendaya becoming a transgender, but he's very quiet on this issue of Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. And so this is what he had to say.
What's your take on this whole position?
I don't want to get in that because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Let's see.
Hey Boosie, we want to know, what's your take on this Megan Thee Stallion situation? Would you possibly do a feature with Megan, or even if Tory called you right now and said he wanted a feature from Boosie, would you give him a feature? Or what's your take on this whole position?
I don't want to get in that because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I always say the wrong thing. I don't want to say the wrong thing because I fuck with Tory and I fuck with Meg. I need me a Meg verse now. I'm not finna say shit.
But you've been vocal about everything else.
But I'm not finna say nothing about Meg and Tory.
But listen,
police. That shit got police involved.
Listen, a lot of women have been actually like speaking up, but men in the industry haven't been talking about it. So we possibly
I don't want to be the first to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it because I'm going to be in the wedge. Y'all ain't going to take this and they going to flip it on me. And they going to make it look like I took a side. So like my mama say, I need to shut up on this.
Well, find time to shut up and you're going to pick a side. That's the only reason why I feel like, well, why is it so hard to pick a side? What is it that we don't know? So there might be some more to the story, but I still hear people going with the Tasha K theory that they were fighting in the car and the gun went off. I don't know that, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's not true at this point because we don't know what the people Why are people so hesitant to speak out? We know people know what's going on. We, the general public, don't know. The media don't know everything. But the industry, they definitely know. I don't know. So it's going to be interesting. And like I told you, I feel like this is going to be a mystery that we're going to be dealing with for quite some time. And so, yeah, we'll come back to this when we open up the calls. And I think that Boosie is trash. Out of all times, you don't want to speak out. This is one of the most important things to ever speak out about, and you don't have anything to say. These men are trash. These men are trash. These men are trash. All right, let's move on. All right, something different, something a little bit more interesting for me today, because I'm going to over the Tory Lanez and Megan stuff for the day. However, I am interested in JEFFREE STAR. Okay. So JEFFREE STAR has recently come out with a new palette, which is called the Orgy palette. So we all know whenever the beauty gurus or anytime somebody needs something to sell, they create some type of buzz or controversy. Now, JEFFREE STAR, if we know JEFFREE STAR, and we all do, he's known to create controversy around his name all the time, all over YouTube. I don't really talk about it because I really am not that invested. You know what I'm saying? However, now I'm starting to feel like now they're concocted antics by him to stay trending and to sell his products. And I think that he likes attention. And even more so now, he's found his way to trickle over here into the hip hop community. Okay. So JEFFREE STAR has strategically posed with this man with tattoos, alluding to the fact that he could be dating this guy. He has a new boyfriend, right? And so, of course, everybody's talking about it. But just last month, he did a video and he had a new boyfriend. We never know. JEFFREE STAR always allegedly has a new boyfriend of some sort that gets the people talking. All right. So here's my thing with this. Now, the man has since been exposed as a heterosexual man, actually with a child. He's some type of overseas basketball player. He goes, I think his name is like Amar or something. So this is the guy. Let me see. There's some other ones. Is this another one? No, that's not it. It's this one here. So you got handsome guy, right? He looks good. He looks good. So this is the guy. And if you notice, it's the same tattoos, the same wording, the same writing. This is the guy that is holding JEFFREE STAR. All right. I guess you guys want to probably see how the guy talks too, right? I should have posted that video. Let me grab it for you. I'll show you a video of the guy getting a haircut. Did I grab it? Oh no, I didn't grab it. He just sound like a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really too crazy. Hold on, let me see. The guy has since put his page on private because he has been drugged all through the mud for being, allegedly being gay and being seen with JEFFREE STAR. Now, we're going to go through all the tea and all the receipts, and then I'm going to give you guys my opinion. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get the video of him talking. It doesn't really matter. The people are dragging him. How dare you, JEFFREE STAR? Why would you want to be messing with JEFFREE STAR? You know, the women are going in. You're these down low men. You have a baby. Why are you doing this? You have a girlfriend. You have a wife. And so the ex-girlfriend actually tweeted and said, my ex on the shade room for JEFFREE STAR is not how I plan to start my day. I'm not embarrassed, just crazy what people will do for money. He doesn't even like black people. Talking about JEFFREE STAR. And JEFFREE STAR responds, it says, I know it's devastating news for some people, But I don't give money to anyone I'm dating or anyone who is f***ing me. Work on your own insecurity, sis. I'm not the problem. Okay, now, here we are. Yeah, let me put those back up. Let me put those back up from Jeffree Star. Now, I'm going to let you know what my problem is with this, with Jeffree Star. First of all, this tweet is a bold-faced lie. Let's start there. I don't think that this man is gay. I don't think that this man is effing Jeffree Star. I think that Jeffree Star wanted to conjure up cause some controversy, either to sell that palette because the palette is not sold out. I feel like he wanted to be trending the internet. I feel like Jeffree Star also wants to try to prove that he likes black people all of a sudden. Okay, I feel like he wants to dispel those rumors that he does not like black people, and I feel like that, you know, he's at a point where he's bored with the white beauty side, the white beauty community. He has his people over there that are always going to make Jeffree Star cheerleading videos. It's boring to him over there. He knows who his supporters are over there. He knows who's not his supporters over there. Okay, and it's nothing like some black cultural appropriation, some good black cultural appropriation, and get your life, because we know black people will lift you up and tear each other down. Okay, I'm just saying, you put a few $1,000s in front of them, those niggas will start running, tap dancing, doing backflips, and acting like they don't know one another. No shade. And if for the right price, nigga, I might do it too. I ain't gonna lie. Jeffree Star has that bag, okay? And Jeffree Star will give that bag. And you cannot tell me that Jeffree Star is not an attention seeker. Let's go. And you guys want to know why I feel that way. So I put together a couple of receipts in my mind that made me feel like this. So let's start with this. First, just a couple of months ago, Jeffree Star attempted to fool us during the Shane Dawson situation. He tried to fool America and fool the people with making us think that he was with this queen. This is a whole lady. That this was some type of random date, and that at some point that this queen was going to go, mind you, she cute, you know, no shade, but I'm just saying that you know, some boy was some blind date was going to come to his house and just do his makeup. This a whole makeup artist. This a whole queen with booty tattoos, and as soon as they got into the makeup, the boy came to the door like this, and as soon as they started talking about, baby, she just, and the way I highlight and the way I do a little cut crease here, and I'm thinking this supposed to be a blind date. You hired a makeup artist. How the hell he know about a cut crease, a shadow blend, and a contour? How the hell does he know? And how the hell does he have a built-in technique that he's been using? Jeffree Star, you can't fool me. You might fool those girls over there on the white side, but you trying to come over here in the hip-hop, you're not going to be able to fool me. Okay, you can fool those girls over there that want to be all up under you, but I don't give a damn about you. Okay, so you're not going to fool me. So don't bring your ass over to the cookout and thinking that the girls are just going to be jumping up and down, because we don't give a fuck about you at the cookout. Okay, I'm going to just be real. You stay over there. So he attempted to make us think that he was dating this boy when this boy is from Miami. You flew him out for content. You have the bag. We got it. Then, and obviously he's black, brown, whatever. Then you get Jeffree Star with Black China. Both of these made the blogs. Okay, we all know anything with Black China, you know, she's an opportunist too. So they went and took a picture together with rainbow hair to reach the blogs. Why are you randomly with Black China? Why? Because now black people are talking about it. The neighborhood talk, the shade room, they push this shit. So this is why he's doing it. And then you got Jonathan. Remember that? This is all within the last month, 2 months. Every time we see Jeffree Star now, we see him with a black guy or black people. And he's being reposted on blogs. You can't fool me, girl. You're trying to weasel your way in over here into our culture, bitch. You're trying to get into the hip hop. You're trying to become. The white people are boring you. You want to be talked about on the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk. You want the black girls to know who you are. She wants attention. Jeffree Star is an attention seeker. It's no shade. I don't dislike her, but girl, don't use my black people to be trying to get yourself some clout. I don't like that. She's trying to get a little attention. She don't need it. Stay over there. That's my whole thing. Girl, you're using these people that will take the money. You're paying them. You pay Jonathan $20,000 to come fly and do it. Mind you, none of these people are except Black China. But these two boys do not live in LA. And then wait, this was the other one that got me. You know, then she's walking around. I don't remember where this was, but then if you look, she's randomly walking around and got a nigga in the background. Girl, you're not talking to him. What are you doing? What are you doing? She always got a black boy around now, all of a sudden. Girl. And now she not fooling me. She could fool you, but she not fooling me. I'm not buying it from Jeffree Star. She likes this attention that we give her over here on the black side. She want to be reposted on these blogs over here. These black blogs, these urban media blogs. She want to be on the Shade Room. She want to be on Boss Up, Baller Alert. She want to be on, the Neighborhood Talk. She's trying to use these black people and these things to infiltrate, hip hop, be a part of the culture, like a Kardashian. And she wants us to believe that she's not a racist. So when people say that he has a boyfriend, I guess my point is this. That's not her boyfriend. This is all strategic. This was all a plot, and this was all a plan. And if anything, that boy knew that there was a possibility that he would get out because Jeffree Star has a major platform. So I feel like Jeffree Star strategically picked that boy with the tattoos and said, hey, can you pose with me? Here's $100,000. You might get exposed, but here's an extra $50,000 for your troubles. Man took it. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Niggas can't go to work like that. Took the cash. I don't give a damn what Jeffree Star is saying. You don't pay anybody that you're sleeping with or you're dating. But I don't think that Jeffree Star is sleeping with or dating that man. This is some gay for pay type of BS for me. This gives me gay for pay. And you got to think about it. If you're this man and you got some rich white woman or somebody like Jeffree Star saying, hey, I'm going to give you X amount of thousands of dollars. Take a picture with me. You going to do it or not? I don't think this man is gay. I think this man is getting a coin. Jeffree Star is about the bag. I don't even feel like, Jeffree Star, I don't think that man is gay. I don't think that man is banging Jeffree Star. Just like none of these other, just like Jose Flores wasn't banging Jeffree Star. If anything, Jose Flores and Jeffree Star would be tag teaming some dick. If you ask me, I'm pretty late with the beat, but you know what I'm saying. Jose Flores definitely wants some dick. Is that his name? You telling me that he tagging Jeffree Star? He is not tagging Jeffree Star. Those is Kiki girlfriends. Now I could see both of them bending over for him. Now he will tag both of them. Now that's a fact. But he definitely ain't tagging Jeffree Star. But I could be wrong. The man could be gay and he could have just been outed. But I don't think, but you guys do realize, even if he is gay, gay people do have children. So I don't know what that would be the big problem. I just think that Jeffree Star is being strategic. Either he's trying to sell the palette, trying to prove that he's not black, not racist, and trying to, get in on where he fits in over on the hip hop side. And I really think it's partially all three. Is there anything wrong with it? Not necessarily. But let's just call it for what it is. That's not Jeffree Star's boyfriend. I don't believe it. Jeffree Star can't be with, I don't think Jeffree Star could be with a person that is down low. So again, let's look at Jeffree Star's track record over the last 2 months. Every time he's been spotted on a blog, Jose, Black China, Jonathan, and now this guy. You can't, this is no coincidence that, he's always finding himself with black. Jeffree Star has never been around this many black people at one time. Stop playing with me. 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 He's tired of those girls over there on the white side. He's bored with those girls. It's he wants a little salt and pepper on his chicken, a little seasoned salt, a little garlic in them greens. You know what I'm saying? He's tired of the bland mashed potatoes. He wants some sugar in his Kool-Aid. Okay? And he wants the real Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid that the big cup. Okay, the styrofoam cup of Kool-Aid, the one that give you diabetes. That's what he want. He want a little gumbo from time to time. Okay, don't get it twisted. So, and then white girls, he's bored with them because there's no challenge anymore. It's either it's very biased, either they're extremely biased, and it's not making any sense, or they just hate him and they're jealous of him, so they just lie. But I also think that Jeffree Star likes the attention. There's no way that a person every couple of months is always in drama and you're not adding to it. He adds to the attention in the beauty sector. Now I feel like he wants to be, and it's hard for me to put the words. It's like hard for me to articulate what I'm trying to say because obviously he's a celebrity, right? But I feel like, is he really a celebrity or is he just a popular YouTuber? You know what I mean? So, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like he wants more than just that YouTube, but I feel like he's still more than YouTube because he gets plastered all over the mainstream blogs and all that stuff. But I feel like he wants to be considered like, I don't know. Like, I think he just wants more. And he wants to be, and what other audience to conquer than us? We got big blogs over here on Instagram and things like that on social media where it matters and we move a culture. We push things. We push people and brands and you get shared on some of that stuff. It can help your revenue for your business. It can boost your sales as well. And not for nothing, in my mind, Jeffree Star sees James Charles sneaking through the back end. Now, I'll be honest with you, either one of them can, or whatever, because I feel like they both can slip around and say the word from time to time. They both would drop the nigga with an ER, if you ask me. And I feel like James Charles could be a little shady, and I feel like Jeffree Star could be a little shady. But the difference is James Charles is a young cunt, and she's coming up. Okay, white people love her. YouTube is making changes because of her. You know what I mean? She also was at the Met Gala. That stung Jeffree Star, that he was never invited to the Met Gala, but yet this 19-year-old James Charles was there. You know what I mean? So they're neck and neck, and I feel like Jeffree Star, while he's a great business guy, right? He's very good with business, and I feel like money management. So he understands strategy. Jeffree Star is very calculated. You know what I'm saying? He's not an idiot by far. and he knows how to get a bag, and he knows when to bounce around. So I feel like he's like, all right, let's let James have this space because it's gotten too hot over here. Remember, they just ended Shane Dawson. They was trying to end Tati, and then shit, Jeffree Star almost got hit in that. So he got to make sure in case there's a drama getting 3, 4, 5, at least he got the niggas over here that'll back him up. So he's kind of taking a little bit of a shift away. Okay, let me get out of here because that guy, woo, we seen what that did to Shane. Woo-hoo-wee. Let me get over here. I love black people. Look, everybody that I've been seeing with publicly has been brown. Everybody. So I'm just saying. It is what it is, bitch. You can fool some of these other girls, but bitch, you can't fool me. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's take some calls. And I want to hear what y'all got to say in regards to Jeffree Star and his new love for black people.
In the mix.
Who is this freak of nature?
With DJ Armon.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Okay, 0080. You're live on the air.
Armon?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Now with this Jeffree Star stuff, I'm with you. He probably do kind of want more. He got the YouTube stuff it just came like out of nowhere. And at this point, I believe he just want more, but it is what it is.
Okay. Hello? Okay, her phone died. Okay, 7015, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. I caught you live last night too.
Okay.
I wanted to pop in and say something. With the Jeffree Star stuff, this stuff went back to even when the whole Jordan Woods and Tristan Thompson drama went on. He was already in that. He's very Kardashian obsessed. He not getting what he wants from YouTube right now. Everyone exposing him. They digging up his dirt. They got receipts to keep exposing him. He needs something new. And he's definitely trying to jump in the black circle. Other bloggers have called him out, just like you have. Him really just...
Yeah, because remember he went on that whole thing about Breonna Taylor, and he tried to apologize using George Floyd. It just seems very calculated and forced.
It does. It truly does, and it's sad because no matter how many times someone calls him out, he's going to continue doing it because he loves that attention no matter what. He even got called out for his new palette having a shade called Craving Chocolate.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick.
People on Twitter called him out saying it seems like you're trying to fetishize black men.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
didn't
funny that
I
now-
didn't think that there was anything wrong with that. But go ahead. But I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, people called him out, and then I saw someone say it's funny now that he's booed up with this man, and the ex-girlfriend has said something. He's subliminally responded to her in a tweet, and now that's over the blogs. He's loving that attention, and he's doing it for a reason because he's very calculated in what he wants to do. The pal is not selling, so let me go over here and cause some drama.
He does that all the time.
And very much all the time. And with the stuff with Megan Thee Stallion, I feel like the caller yesterday that you had on when they were talking about Tory's manager and how his manager knows a lot of people and a lot of people aren't going to speak up because the manager, BUN said that on his little video that, yeah, I know Tory manager, but that don't mean nothing because I still stand with Megan. I feel like that spoke volumes of that's the main reason why people not speaking, because of Tory's manager, because they know this man got connections in the industry and he can do anything at his hand.
But who? But I mean, I feel like who? But I feel like he's not the only person. Like I just feel like 50 Cent. Like, who is Tory manager to you? Meek Mill. Who is Tory's manager to you? Like, what can Tory's manager do to you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about Diddy. What could Tory's manager possibly do to you?
Mm-hmm.
What could he do?
And then that's the question everybody needs to be asking. What could Tory's manager do to y'all? Y'all, to me, I feel like y'all are bigger than Tory in general.
Right.
What are y'all scared of?
Y'all are bigger than Tory Lanez in general. Say that again.
Very much bigger than Tory Lanez in general, money-wise and publicity-wise. And for y'all to just sit there and see everything that's going on, because we know you're on social media, and just sit there and just be like, oh, I'm not going to say nothing. It just really shows who they truly are, that they are not willing to stand up when they need to stand up. And then even people saying that Megan, oh, she lied the first time on the blogs and stuff. Well, remember, Megan put out a statement that said the narrative that was being spun was false. That was her very first statement. Then she got on her live and even said, y'all keep talking about I stepped on glass. I told the police that. She was like, let me tell you why they're saying that. Because Tory's team is lying to blogs. She had said it then in her first statement and in the live that it wasn't her telling these blogs these things. It was his team. And it seems like people want to nitpick what they want to believe. Yes, I get it. Her story's got some holes in it, but whose stories don't got holes in it? Because everyone's not going to come out on the internet and tell everybody their business, especially when it's something so traumatic like this.
I agree. Thank you, caller. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Last thing. I got one more question for you. What did you think about Boosie's response?
Like it made him just look stupid, because you're saying you friends with Tory and you like Meg, you want a Meg verse, so you just looking at Megan, I just want your verse for a song.
So I'm not gonna say nothing.
Her as a you don't see her as a human being. You don't, like, if you got kids, you supposed to be looking at her as that's somebody's child, that's somebody's daughter. You should want to speak out about something like that. But then again, Boosie, I don't feel like he really has respect for women in the first place. That's the main issue.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay, let's take a couple more. Okay, this looks like an out of the country. Last 40137. Out of the country.
Hi, Armon.
Hey, how are you? Where you calling from?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm calling from London.
Yeah, shout out to London. My accent is horrible.
How are you, my darling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I just wanted to talk about this Jeffree Star situation.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I myself personally, I think he's very problematic, and he's malicious and manipulative.
Okay.
Honestly. And I feel like he is, like you said before, he is very smart. He's very business savvy. He knows what he's doing, but his ego gets in the way. And this whole thing about his new boyfriend, who's a black guy, and being seen with black people out in public, I mean, we all know what he's trying to do. And you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, he's trying to get the bag, but we all know what he's trying to do, and we can all see what he's trying to do as well. So I just feel like he can carry on, but I see him for what he is, and I would not be supporting him. And at the end of the day, I still think he's racist. I still feel like he drops the N-word anytime he gets a chance to say it. And I don't think he's changed. I think that's all fake. It's all facade.
I agree with you to a certain degree. I feel like she'll drop the N-word too.
Okay.
No, I'll be honest with you. I feel like Jeffree Star will drop an N-word, and I feel like he will drop a "I'm better than you." And I think he will talk about you behind your back when you leave. Like, oh, what was she wearing? That's so dirty and disgusting.
100%.
Absolutely. And I do feel like, and like, listen.
He's just
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, he's just one of those girls, as you guys say. He's one of those girls that is just smile in your face, but as soon as you turn around, he's a bitch behind your back. Yes. And I feel like he's like that with everybody. I don't think he's loyal to anyone.
No, I don't even think it. I don't think it's like. I think that's with everybody. I think that's with white people, black people, everybody. Yeah. Like, I think he's
everybody.
Yes, there was a video, and I had to bring him up, and I like Rich Lux, but there was a video that was that they were saying that Rich Lux or Jeffree Star basically shaded Rich Lux after Rich Lux bought him something from the Hermes store, one of the designer stores, and Jeffree Star was like, when Rich Lux left, oh, he bought me the cheapest thing out of Hermes. Already had that, or something like that. I believe that he said it.
I am not even surprised.
But Rich played it off like he was just kidding. But no, Jeffree said that. Jeffree meant that. He meant that, and he said that.
He is a see you next Tuesday. I know you don't want swearing on your thing, but he is a see you next Tuesday. Big capital letters, exclamation point. That's what he is.
What is the see you next? How do I don't say it? But what is it?
See you next Tuesday. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what they call a ladies area, the C word.
Oh yeah. Oh, see you next Tuesday.
It's a very British. It's a very British phrase.
Right. Okay, so I have another question as well. Now this is about London. Okay, so I'm coming out there next year, but I need to know what's the best area.
You really?
Yeah, but it's not until 2021 July. I'll be out there because I'm going to Portugal for Rolling Loud, and then but we're gonna go to London first. So it's gonna be like February 2nd through like the 5th or something like that. But so what's the best area? I need to be where it's popping, the shopping, the clubs, the gay bars. I just need to be in the. I don't want to have to have a car.
Okay, so in regards to like the best area, like urban type cool area, I would definitely say like Shoreditch, East London. That's where all the cool kids hang out. There's loads of bars.
What about
like,
there was this place? There was this place with a K. It's like Kelstown or like I don't know. The YouTube space. YouTube is down there. It's in that area, and it looked like a nice area. It starts with a K.
Kentish Town is a cool area as well. You know, like I say, it's very sort of hip. You know, and stuff, very hip and indie. I think you'd enjoy it there as well. I mean, definitely stick to like East London, North London. Don't go to South London. I'm sorry to anyone who's listening from South, but you know that South is trash. Don't go to South London. Stick to like North and East. Those kind of areas. I'm sure you know Central as well was great. There's loads of places to go in Central London, but I'm sure you have an amazing time. Can you please make sure you put on Instagram when you're gonna be here, if you're doing a meet and greet, so I can come and see you and give you a big hug, please.
Yes. So we're gonna do like I guess we're gonna have to do like a meet up at like a restaurant or something. I don't know, or maybe at the YouTube space. Definitely. That's why I was thinking the YouTube space. They might let me do it. All right. So thank you for calling. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, Armon. Take care. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Okay. 8382.
That's me.
Yes. What's going on?
Hi.
What's going on?
I waited so long to be on this phone call.
Okay. Let's talk to me.
Basically, so I'm gonna talk about what happened yesterday with Megan Thee Stallion because those callers was working my nerves.
Okay.
Especially with the one I forgot, but she was like saying how Megan. I understand that people like think she's lying, but some things that we just do not believe in black women sometimes. Not sometimes, all the time, especially with black men. Black men sometimes sweep under the rug of black women's thoughts. And with Megan Thee Stallion, if this was Kylie Jenner, this would be a whole different story. So like with Boosie, Diddy, and all of them, they just sweep it under the rug. They do this to all black women, to be honest. I don't think we know black men in the industry do not respect black women. Mm-hmm. And that's all I have to say about that. And also black women, we need to stop taking we don't have to stop taking up for black men, but we take up for black men so much to the point it destroys us and it hurt us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's an ongoing destruction. It's painful for us. We try to help black men, but black men, they don't give us nothing at all in return. So that's what I have to say about that. Now with Jeffree Star, oh my gosh, I watch every like tea spill and stuff like
Okay.
that. Oh my gosh, somebody said I sound like a 13-year-old. But anyways, so Jeffree Star is an opportunist, period. We all know that. So Jeffree Star, when he comes in, he's like, especially this goes on with his people came out with stories, especially his black friends came out with stories how they called him an N-word and they mistreated him and stuff like that. But that was swept under the rug. And so now Jeffree Star is coming in here because black people is always gonna feed into like Jeffree Star type people. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. If that makes sense.
No, I understand. Keep going.
Okay. So, because with Jeffree Star, we tend to always forgive with black people. We always forgive.
Yes.
And also with the Shade Room, we tend, like, black Shade Room, black tea spills tend to destroy also black people media too. Because we tend to, like, always throw each other under the bus and stuff like that. So with Jeffree Star coming in, they would tend to just go and pick him up and stuff like that. If that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous.
Okay, thank you, caller. Thank you so much, boo.
All right.
Bye. Okay, listen. Somebody said, I'm so tired of Megan and the Megan news. She obviously don't care going to clubs and turning up, so why are we still worried? That is from Hennessy and Hip Hop, which is a straight man with a girlfriend, and that's what he said. Now listen, that wasn't nice. Let's hear on Nikki payroll call. I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's take another call. Wait, before we do that, 1842, get ready. But before we do that, we are coming down to the end of the show. So you guys know we make a deal. Oh, somebody sent me a cash app. Trinity Benjamin. If you want to get on the call list, let me know what your last four is. Also, I want to say we can make a deal. I don't know how many people we got in the chat, but we need 60 subscribers. We get 60 people to subscribe right now. I'll stay on a little bit longer. Make it happen. All right. Hit the like button and subscribe. Okay, 1842, you're live on the air. Turn me down in the back.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so about the whole Jeffree Star, I feel like he's playing this to the fullest as much as he can.
Okay.
He doesn't like black people. He's been called out numerous of times for calling, saying the N-word with a hard ER at the end. There's a whole video of him talking about it.
And so, okay, keep going.
No, go ahead. What were you about to say?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, so as far as the Jeffree Star, so you're not here for him? Are you not at all? Are you? Because here's the thing, too. I don't want to harp on just holding against him what he said maybe 10 years ago, right? At some point, he said it. We got to move on. Because I would be a fraud and a fake to, want to hold him to that. Because, making it about me, I'm still getting crucified over a comment I said a year ago, which I still believe is facts. You know what I'm saying? About a certain person looking like a monkey. And so people don't want to get over that. You know what I mean? So are we just at a point where with Jeffree Star, we just don't want to get over it?
No, because I gave him another chance, but then he keeps doing stuff and putting himself in situations where I'm like, well, we can't keep forgiving you. I'm going to look like Boo Boo the Fool who keep forgiving you every single time you do something because your palette is amazing. Well, let me go find a Jackie Aina or somebody else and go buy a palette from them because I can't. I'm not going to keep hitting my coins where I feel like it's not being respected.
Okay, and what else did you have to say? Because I want to hold on. Let me read this because this is a good question. This is a good statement. A man got shot multiple times by the police in Wisconsin in front of his kids, but the world worried about Megan Thee Stallion's feet. So let me respond to this. Now, this is where it might rub people along a lot of ways. A couple of things. Yes, that was very unfortunate. That was a domestic violence call. Okay. number one. So he was obviously getting into it with his wife. Okay. Then number two, or girlfriend. Then number two, in the times that we're in right now, we cannot afford to be doing not so smart things when it comes to the police. No, they say he was breaking up the fight. Oh, he was breaking up the fight. He wasn't involved. He was breaking up the fight. Okay, excuse me. He was breaking up the fight. Okay, whatever. He was breaking up the fight. Now, you go into your car. That was less than smart. There's no way in hell, in the middle of all of this going on, I'm finna act like I'm going to defy the police. Now, with that being said, we get into these spaces of, oh, this is a black man that was shot. Yes. But at some point, black women, black trans, black gays, they don't get anybody cheering or championing or going to bat for them. So unfortunately, yes, there was a black man that was shot, but we just had other black men that were shot, and the whole world pretty much stood to their aid. There's not times that you have black men, that are shot that people don't stand up for, but there's many times that you have black women, black trans women, black gays that don't get the same support. And a lot of the times, let's be very clear, a lot of the black men that the other black minorities support and champion and riot for do not support and riot and aid their fellow black minorities, i.e. black women, black trans women, black gay people. So that very black man, not specifically that one, but that very black man, or like black men, don't rush to protect black trans, black gays, and black women. So to throw that out there, like everybody should always be rallying for the black man, the black heterosexual man. To me, I just don't think that that's fair. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that that's fair. I feel like if anybody gets support out of anybody, out of any of us, the most, it's the black straight man. Everybody else is kind of like second rate. And then, not to mention, the black straight man is the one who shits on us the most. So, kind of missed me with that one. We shooting ourselves. The police shooting us. At this point, we are going to be extinct. One here, Armon, love your show, though. Keep it up. So, they're saying my information is wrong. Listen, my information could be wrong on what happened with that specific man. That's fine. You can have that. But my thought process when it comes to the statement that was made is very much so my right, because it's my opinion and it's how I feel. So whether I had the logistics of exactly what happened, I seen the video and I seen the nigga walk into the car and get shot. I would have never walked into no damn car, walked past the police to go into a car in the middle of what we got going on in society. You don't need to have the information right there to know that stand your ass still. I'm not saying that it was his fault, but what I'm saying is I would never advise anybody, if there's the police around, to do anything but stand there, because you cannot trust the police. People saying, wow, people being shocked. However, if he would have stayed there, he could have had a better chance of being alive. Right or wrong. So don't wow me. Wow yourself. Don't wow me. Oh, they say he's not dead. Well, great. That's even better. But see, y'all trying to make it seem like I'm talking about this. We don't even talk about that on this channel, that kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is this. Don't tell me that we should not be protecting Meg or we should be worried about a black man being shot and like kind of downplaying a black woman being shot. And it's almost mind-boggling to me that there's black women in the chat that are willing to discredit Meg because there's a black, like, y'all, some of you motherfuckers are conditioned to be idiots. Now, if I was up here on my platform saying, let's not talk about Meg, let's worry about this black man, you motherfuckers would have been in the chat talking about I hate women. Some of you motherfuckers are bizarre and fucked up in the head. Just retarded. And that's just a fact. But like I said, no one's going to tell me what I need to be worried about when black women, black trans women, black gay men, or black people, that black gay people are not protected. So just as though we have conversations about black men, heterosexual black men, we're going to start having conversations about protecting other black minorities. Period. That's a fact. Like it or love it, I don't give a fuck. Somebody said, your information is not correct. I live here in Wisconsin. Don't go to the car, especially when you have a warrant out for domestic. That's what I heard. I heard something was going on for domestic violence. And he had some information out. Keep calling them out. Don't let them rest. Thank you, Lisa. I heard that. People are saying I have it wrong. Whatever. Like I said what I said. Okay, here we go again. Going to the Twilight Zone. Okay, let's take it. Let's go. Hey, boo, what's going on?
Hey, boo, how are you?
Good. How are you? Here we go. We getting into some things.
Like this is crazy. You know, sometimes I sit here and I listen to you, and I don't always agree with you on a lot of things you say. You know, because I truly don't want to believe that that's how a lot of people think. But when that super chat came through, I literally got chills on my arm because it made me that upset. You know, the frustrating part is, I remember a few videos back, you discussed exactly this, how trans people and gay people and black women, they don't get rallied around when big situations and unfortunate things happen to them. They get told to swallow their pride. They get told to swallow their trauma and take them to task on other things that have nothing to do with the trauma. It's amazing to me that when that person sent that super chat and what he said, he didn't get that he said. What happened to Megan is not a big deal. Her trauma does not matter. Let's instead focus on this other trauma, which, by the way, if you read the comments, everybody don't know what happened. It ain't all pieced together. All the same things saying about the Megan situation. You don't know what really happened. You don't know how it really went down. Y'all saw a glimpse on a camera, and y'all assume that y'all know the entire story, but he gets sympathy, but this black woman needs to be quiet. How is this fair?
Right. How is that fair? And there's a video of this man walking to the car. I know you got kids. I don't know if you have sons or daughters, but at this point, it don't matter. I hope you're not telling them if they get stopped by police in any facet, they're not walking to the car or doing. I hope you're telling them to stand their ass right there and just comply with whatever the police say.
I have two sons. And you are absolutely right. Here's the thing. You said this. We cannot start fixing and marching for police killing our people until we learn to care about our own people. And when you said that, Armon, I got so angry with you. Like, well, how could you believe that? But looking at this chat today, that's exactly what it is. How can we sympathize with one victim of abuse and not sympathize with the other?
Right.
Simply because her story is to your liking. And we should support and rally around this black man. And that's why the men in the industry are so quiet, because women always find ways to rally around them, but literally treat each other like we hate each other. But we never want to address that. We want to say black women are the most disrespected, but we don't want to pinpoint and really point at the people that are disrespecting us. And it's us.
Like, that super chat was so hurtful and so problematic, and I don't even think the writer realized how problematic that was. We can focus on more than one issue at a time. It can be more than one victim at a time. It can be oppression within a group at a time. It's crazy to me because you are absolutely right. It seems like the rally and the fight goes down for black men, but we are still just saying people like Breonna Taylor name. We are really on this internet 3 days in a row discrediting and tearing down bags. It is nuts to me watching this. I cannot believe it.
And now you realize when I said that day when we was having a very transparent conversation when we were talking about George Floyd and the rest of the stuff, where I said, as a black gay man, I don't know if this is my fight.
Yeah, I get it. The crazy part is I'm sitting here as a black woman and never thought I would say it, wondering like, dang, is it mine? If it was
right.
me, would they rally and would they fight for me like this? Like, and that is scary because I got two sons, and for a black man, I would go to bat for. And to be afraid of the fact that not only him, but women that look like me wouldn't, that is the scariest thing in the world. So I can't even imagine how you feel.
Okay, so let's see. We got another comment. He said, the police are out to kill us, so black people must educate themselves to be calm and do what they say to increase our chances of survival. We must know by now acting any differently can get you killed. Exactly. So for me,
and he right.
So for me, he should have never walked to that car. However, this Megan Thee Stallion, this was a domestic situation where she was with a guy that she felt protected by. Mind you, this is a young girl that has no mom, no dad, no grandmother. She's growing up in an industry that's very fast paced, and she could have potentially lost her foot or lost her life. She was shot, and we're saying it's not that serious. Let's move on.
And can I just say this? Watching a guy walk to the car with a bunch of police
with guns drawn,
him,
that didn't make any sense.
People can sympathize with that.
That didn't make any sense.
But when you like, people can sympathize with that, but in a story where you don't know, where you assuming that she was sleeping with Tory and a best friend and they had a gun, they asking why to that though. But this one you're supposed to ask why to. You're supposed to just rally behind this one. But with Meg, you're supposed to ask why. It is nuts to me. Like, it is nuts.
Now you see what I go through on a daily basis.
But all right, boo, like that just gave me goosebumps. I cannot believe that.
Thank you. Lisa, did you call? You too. Oh, sorry, babe. I didn't mean to hang up on you. Did you call in? Let me see. Let's see. Let's get Lisa on here and see, because she lives out there. Let's see what she has to say. I'm going to take another call. Hold on. Hold on. Lisa, I'm calling you now. Hello?
Hi. Let me put you on mute. I'm sorry.
Oh, did I call you at the wrong time?
No, you're fine, dear. You're fine.
Okay, so what did you have to say about this?
Listen, so I don't live far from here. I'm very familiar with Kenosha, Wisconsin. I will say this, that the gentleman had, from what we're all hearing and everybody knows, he had a warrant out for domestic. What he did, though, he was with his children. There were children in the car. He came upon two women fighting. He stopped to break up the fight, okay? And then someone else had called in, a neighbor, passerby had called in the domestic violence issue. So the police come up and not knowing what's going on, right? They're breaking up. Everybody's in their respective corners. He gives the police his name. My understanding from some friends that are more familiar with the parties involved, that he was not aware that this, warrant was still out and open. It was older, or something that happened a long time ago. So he was not aware that this warrant was still out. at that moment, from what we can ascertain, now of course he's sedated, so we can't speak to him, but just from what we can tell, guns had got drawn because there was already weapons on the scene. He did not have a weapon. He was going back to tell the kids, because by now he knows what the children said. By now that they knew that he had a warrant, he was trying to go back to tell the kids it was going to be okay and who to call. One officer had his hand there, was like pulling him, his shirt, and then other officers opened fire. Like, they could have literally shot not only him but also the other police officers and the kids. Like, they was just all trigger happy and nervous and all of this. It was just too many people with weapons in one place, and this man got shot. He's still in critical condition. He has not passed away. So that's the situation as it is. Should he have gone back to the car to tell his kids? In that situation, I mean, he did what he thought he should do. In that situation, would I have walked back to the car? Not right now. No. I would have, let them handcuff me at least, and then get me to the children. You know what I'm saying? Or have one of the police officers talk to one of the children, like, with guns drawn. Like, that to me, I mean, I'm sure he wasn't. I can't imagine what my thought process would have been in that moment. Period. Like, that's crazy, because now guns are drawn and I got kids in the car.
But what's crazy to me is, because I see people writing dumbass comments over here as if I need to give. Honestly, that's not what I talk about over here. So I really don't care to know the full story to have my opinion on the fact that I don't have to worry about protecting black hetero men over worrying about protecting black women, gay people, and trans black people lives. Like, so maybe that's your narrative, but that's not mine. My world and my stance does not only stand for black hetero men, especially when they could give two shits about me.
Right. And if that's what you want to talk about, there are a million YouTube channels out here right now that are discussing this. So go to one of those. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody that's in the chat or nothing like that. So it's your audience, so I apologize. But, that's the reality. The reality is, I did not see riots or people all in comments on anybody's channels when that 8-year-old girl was killed in Atlanta by one of ours when we shot her because her mother and friend drove into a Wendy's parking lot. We did that. I don't see all of this when there were two young men, one 16, one 18, I believe, that were shot in Seattle during all of those, whatever they were calling themselves, the Chaz, the Chop, whatever, and then their own quote-unquote militia shot these young kids dead.
Okay, somebody made somebody made a very stupid comment. When did it become a man's job to protect another man because of his sexuality? Now, you're an idiot for that statement, because we're saying that as other minorities that are oppressed or not as protected by society because of your sexual orientation, whereas cis hetero men are the leaders, right? They are looked at as the leaders of our community. Cis hetero men
of any community, not just ours, any. So
the idea is they look out for you as we are expected to look out for them. So it's almost like you're saying, well, why should they care about you, but make sure you go march for him? Like, that doesn't make
I'm not going. I'm done.
What? You're an idiot. She's an idiot. Somebody block her. She's stupid.
Stupid.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, none of this makes sense. And what makes even less sense to me is the whole country erupted for George Floyd. The whole country did not erupt for Breonna Taylor. The whole country did not erupt for, there was another young man in Atlanta that got shot by a white police officer. The whole country didn't erupt from that because they was concerned about whether or not he was, heterosexual or not. So many things have happened and the whole country doesn't go up. And if we cannot take care of ourselves, we treat each other like dogs. Let's just be real. We don't value one another, whether you're gay, straight, bi, trans, heterosexual, male, female. We don't treat each other with respect. And what's going on in this chat and what people have been dogging Megan out and other people in general.
And then the thing is it's majority the women. This is the part that kills me. But yet you will be up in arms about a bitch being called a monkey.
Well, and I'm seeing people talking about, I speak for myself. Listen, I am speaking for myself. I've been on this earth 52 damn years, okay? I've seen it all. I've seen a whole lot, and probably a lot more than Little Miss Butterfly wants to think. So don't tell me what I don't see on a regular basis, because I see it all the time. I see it when you walk past somebody whooping on a girl in the street. Okay, I see that. And you walk past being like, dang, what did she do? What did she do? Don't act like y'all brand new. Y'all seen this stuff too. Oh, she was running us at the mouth. It's all right. She was running up. She deserved to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Or, somebody, well, what they walking around looking like a girl for? They know they're a man, and then they getting whooped on, but that's okay. We're supposed to protect these men at all costs, no matter how they treat us, no matter what they do.
But the minute something happened to one of them, everybody's supposed to, be at the picket lines and just be going in. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that for me.
It don't. And I don't care if it's a pandemic or not. It's been this way from day one. I haven't seen this stuff since I was a little kid. Okay, so don't go there. I've seen this since I was a little kid. I've been that woman that was being abused and nobody came to my rescue. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I did nothing but something. I didn't do enough for you to even lay hands on me. There's nothing, because I didn't lay hands on you. I didn't do whatever. So don't miss me. Miss me with all of it. Until we start treating each other with respect, we cannot expect everybody else to treat us with respect. And there's a whole 400, 500 millennia reasons on why we don't treat each other. But until we heal ourselves internally, we cannot keep expecting other people to treat us differently, because we are teaching everybody else how we want to be treated by how we treat ourselves.
Yes.
Period. So, you're saying what you're saying. It's not that you're not incorrect. There was a series of bad decisions that was made. And unfortunately, the man was just trying to be a good Samaritan and stop two females from fighting in the street. That's it. And now the man is laying up within an inch of his life. And now my state is going to go up again. We're going to have riots. This is a time I got to hunker down and just, protect mine. While we're already dealing with an 11-year-old girl that got shot right around the corner from where my grandbaby were living. Right around the corner. People shooting up a memorial service in the park in the middle of the day, and kids all around there. Come on now. Why are we doing it to ourselves?
Mm-hmm.
So
okay,
I'm
Lisa,
sorry,
we got to move on.
It.
We got to move on from this. We got to lighten it up. Thank you, Lisa. I'll call you later.
In the mix.
All right, love.
Who is this freak of nature?
With DJ Armon.
Okay. Last couple of callers. 1127, you're live on the air.
Hey, Armon.
Hey, what's going on?
So I was going to discuss what you were just previously discussing, but I just feel like it's kind of draining.
Yes, it is.
I agree with everything you said. The only thing, if anything, was I wish they should have used a taser instead of a gun. But at the end of the day, like you said, and many people have said, you can't aggressively walk towards your car and who knows what kind of mind frame he was in, reaching for anything. Those officers have to protect their lives as well. It doesn't matter what you were on, if you had nothing in the car, if you were checking on your kids, whatever the case may be.
Like,
you just don't do that in the middle of what we got going on right now. Niggas are losing their life every day for even having guns sitting in the car. Well, you don't. Well, who do you think you are that you're gonna walk off in front of white cops with guns drawn? That's asking to be shot.
Right. Like,
I would never do that.
I don't understand people like, you know, that you know are just up at arms. I get it. It looks crazy. They're literally close range shooting him down, but this man is walking away from the cops with their guns drawn, and they're telling him stop. Like, I'm not understanding. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. You know, I get, you know, right now people are just, you know, their mind frame is all over the place and people are upset, but you have to use your common sense sometimes. And you have to, you know, slow it down and just say, okay, maybe he shouldn't have walked away, no matter if, you know, whatever the case may be. He shouldn't have walked away. He should have just told the cops, hey, my kids are in the car. Can I go check on my kids? No.
Right.
Okay, fine. They're in the car. Just letting y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's simple. But, I mean, whatever. I mean, you know.
But, you know, that also, too, that could, his ego could have gotten away because, you know, dads like that are like, you know, I'm going to show my kids that they're not going to hem me up. He probably got sons or something. And look, it ain't worth it. You know, let them get you.
Right.
Because they're going to get you one way or another. Right. Shit. Okay, let's move on.
I mean, unfortunately, that's true. Exactly. Let's move on. Either way, this Jeffree Star thing. Now, I'm following, you know, little pages and stuff today, and I ran across a page of supposedly his ex-girlfriend saying, wow, you know, what people do for a little clout or a little fame or a little money or something like that. And I'm like, like, that's kind of crazy. And then
so, yeah, I put them on you're talking about the tweets on the screen? From the girl, and then Jeffree Star responded to her. Yes.
Right. So I think that's like crazy that, you know, that his ex is coming out, and then now it's like all these new pictures, you know, of them starting to come out now, him in the pool and, you know, holding Jeffree's toes and all this. And I could have sworn just like a month or two ago, Jeffree just broke up with his boyfriend, and he had this whole YouTube video, and he was just crying and falling out and, you know, super sad about it. And they had moved into a house together in the whole nine.
Publicity stunt.
And then all of a sudden he has this overseas black boyfriend. Like, I'll
tell you this. To me, Jeffree Star is addicted to fame, and Jeffree Star is rich and miserable.
Yes.
And he's got power because he's got money. So it's nothing to tell somebody, I got, you know, $100,000, come be my boyfriend for the weekend. Entertain me. And let's make the blogs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
I 100% agree.
He's a multi-millionaire.
He has Jonathan doing his hair, dancing to city girls, you know, trying to, you know, pander to the community. And it's like, no, there's facts on you that you are racist, like, period. Like, we got the facts, and you shade black, you know, beauty guru YouTubers all the time. You throw shade, and whenever it seems like his little side of the kitchen is getting hot, he turns around and he pulls a stunt.
Right.
It just is his MO. It just seems like that's
or when his side of the kitchen gets cool and no one's talking about him. You know, every 6 months, Jeffree Star has a scandal. Or every 3 at this point.
Yeah. Right. Because I'm hearing the palace ain't selling. Whatever he has going, you know, it's a pandemic. People are not worried about makeup and you know, hair and all that. They're not worried about that right now. They're worried about paying bills. So he needs to pull some type of income. Not for real. He needs to pull some type of income somewhere. And, you know, now it's, you know, everybody's watching. Everybody's going to his little page and seeing what's going on. And, oh, my gosh, he's an NBA. He's an overseas player. They barely get paid anything. Homeboy is most likely doing it for a little bit of coin and a little bit of, you know, exposure himself. And, you know, I mean, I'm hearing that he has a son and he has a baby mom and the whole nine. So it's like, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, people just don't need to be falling for Jeffree Star's stunts. You know, they just don't need to be falling for his stunts. Let him, you know,
get his little whatever he needs to get off, and then just move it along. Because like you said, the next 6 months is going to be something else. He'll have a breakup video, be crying on his bed with his dog.
Or this guy would just disappear. This guy would just disappear, and then we'll never see him again. And then Jeffree will be like, that was his friend, and, then it'll be something else.
It'll be something else. Exactly. But you have a great day, Armon. Lovely talking to you.
You too. Thanks, Boo. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I think that we got to everybody. So if we didn't catch you, we'll catch you on the next one. I think that we got to everybody. Because it's a lot of people here. The
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Ooh, ciao. But listen.
In the mix.
Oh my God.
Who is this freak of nature?
With DJ Armon.
Ooh, what a lengthy show. Well, see, we've been doing long shows all week, so I was a little. This show it didn't go as smooth as possible, guys, but I'm glad we made it. It didn't go as smooth as I would like it to do, because in the beginning it was just a train wreck. But I'm glad that you guys stuck in there with me and we got it together. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And yes, let me know what you guys think about this whole Jeffree Star situation in the comments. Do you think that he is using, or he's trying to infiltrate, black hip hop culture? What do you think about Bun B and Tory Lanez? Do you think do you think there's some secret stuff that's still not being talked about? So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm sure it's more to come. So I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.